Welcome to How to Cook That. I'm Ann Reardon, and this week I'm going to show you how to make an easy date night dessert using only the simplest of kitchen tools. Anyone can make this. Ask your partner to make main course or order in and you can make the dessert and make it a really special night. Pour the cream over the white chocolate and microwave that for 1 minute. Take it out and give it a stir, and what we're after here is a smooth mixture with no lumps. Every microwave is a little bit different. If yours still has little unmelted bits in it like mine, just give it another 15 seconds in the microwave and then whisk that well. That's looking heaps better. Pour in the rest of the cream, and all these recipe quantities are on the howtocookthat.net website for you, and there's a link to that below. You can leave this plain or add in a splash of brandy or vanilla or whatever flavour you'd like your cream to have. Mix that through and then put this bowl in the freezer to chill for a couple of hours. You don't want to freeze it, we just want to make it cold fast. In a separate bowl, put some compound chocolate that contains vegetable fat in it in the ingredients list. You could use real chocolate that contains cocoa butter if you know how to temper it, and I have a video explaining how to do that, but I thought I'd keep this recipe as simple as possible, so I'm using compound chocolate. Microwave that for 1 minute and then stir it. You must stir it when you're melting chocolate in the microwave or it will burn. Give it another 30 seconds and stir it again. If it's not yet melted, give it another 15 seconds, stir until it is. Pour a spoonful in a straight line onto some non-stick baking paper, or aluminium foil would also work. Make sure it's an even thickness at each end, just add a bit more at the other end if it's not. Now take a fork, put it into the middle of the chocolate and spread it out towards the edge. So just in the middle and spread it out. If you flatten your fork against the paper as you go out, you'll get longer spikes of chocolate as you go towards the edge. So just keep doing that all the way across from the middle to the edge. Then run the back of your fork along the middle to make sure all those sections are joined. We don't want separate pieces of chocolate once this is set. Balance something that you have that is cylindrical between 2 cups. I'm using a tube of paintbrushes. You could use a deodorant can or whatever you have handy in your house. You don't need to buy anything special. And then pop that over the middle there like that. Now that your cream and white chocolate mixture is chilled, you can whip it. I like to use just a whisk and your muscles, but if you have one, you can use an electric mixer for this step. By hand, it will take about 3 minutes of good solid whisking until it's really thick like this and it holds its own shape. Now take a Ziploc bag and in one corner add a piece of sticky tape over it to strengthen it and just wrap it around the back. Flip it over and do the same on the other side. Put the sticky tape over right at the corner and wrap it around the back. Now grab some scissors and make a cut from the corner up about 1 centimetre or 2. Open up the corner and flatten it out so the cuts you just made are now on the edges, and make another cut in the centre the same size as the first one. Scoop the chantilly cream into the piping bag that we just made. Folding back the top of the bag so it's sort of inside out at the top makes it easier to get the cream in without it making a mess all over the outside of the bag, and then you can just flip it the right way when it's full. Take the cylinder out of the chocolate and remove the baking paper. That looks good. Now you can place that on your dish. To each one, add a row of raspberries, or you could use strawberries or cherries or whatever else is in season in your part of the world. Pipe on some chantilly cream over the raspberries. Now, if you have a proper piping bag and piping tips, you can of course use those. I'm just showing you how easy it is to make it with the equipment that most people have handy. Add a spoon of crushed cookies to one side. You can just put them into a Ziploc bag and bash them with a rolling pin or anything really to get cookie crumbs. And then finally add a scoop of ice cream and serve it up. Easy, impressive, and yummy. Subscribe to How to Cook That for more crazy sweet creations. Click here to watch some more desserts. With thanks to my amazing patrons for your support. Make it a great week, and I'll see you on Friday.